Hello, welcome to another beautiful day in central London. Yeah, I do always say it's a beautiful day, but it's mainly because I always shoot films when it's a lovely day. I'm out here in London. I've got a few hours off. Actually, I've got an hour off, but I just wanted to do a quick video about my new camera and new lens that I picked up. This, which is the Canon 5D, otherwise known as the Mark I, also the Canon 5D Classic. Now, I've just brought it into town. I picked it up yesterday. Put the 50mm 1.8 lens on, which is a really cheap Canon lens. This is a second-hand setup I bought online. Whacked this lens on and just took a really quick picture yesterday of my dog, put it on the computer, and I have to say I was blown away by the quality that this really cheap setup can produce. And it really got me thinking about why we expect so much from our cameras these days. You know, we expect dual card slots, 4K, you know, all these different kind of focus tracking modes and everything. Whereas actually with a camera from 2005, you can get fantastic images. Today I'm just going to fire off a couple of shots around town and maybe just give you a first kind of few initial thoughts about this camera. Let's go. By the way, I have to apologise for the sound in today's video. In my haste to get out the door this morning, I left my microphone at home, but hopefully you can hear me okay. It's the royal wedding today, so London's kind of gone a little bit crazy, and there's all kinds of Union Jack things around. You know, it's also the FA Cup final, I think, so you know, everyone's in a party atmosphere, so it's quite a nice time to be shooting in London. The first kind of initial observation I have about this setup is that it's incredibly cheap. You know, being an old camera, it's from 2005, you can get loads of these now second-hand. I picked this one up for £230 online, and then the lens was maybe, I think, £69. So, you know, for under £300, is it under £300? Yes, for under £300, you can have a camera setup that produces fantastic quality images. To kind of sum up what people say about this camera is that it produces fantastic quality images that are you know, more than good enough for today's camera standards. The only thing is that in low light, apparently this suffers a bit. I've yet to try this in low light, so we'll have to wait and see about that. But so far, from what I've seen, the quality of the images is fantastic. I really think that, you know, the only time you're going to need sort of better quality than this, really, is if you're doing high-end professional work in sort of quite demanding lighting conditions, perhaps. Or maybe when you need something that perhaps has a slightly more reliable focus, maybe. But for kind of documentary photography, street photography, this is a pretty perfect setup so far. So just to wrap up this quick first look at the Canon 5D Classic and 50mm 1.8 lens. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know what photos you like. Let me know if you have this camera or if you have any thoughts about it. I'm going to do a more in-depth review on it soon. But what I can say straight off the bat really is that this setup is so cheap that it's a really fantastic way of anyone getting into photography. If you want to get, you know, a camera that has a lot of capabilities and you can learn how to shoot in all the different settings and learn how to use a camera in manual, I think this is a really, really good entry level in. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.